Hi everybody, a happy Sunday to you all. I was asked a question this week about cliques. I was asked about why they exist and how to best manage them. And I think it's a really important question because there are lots of cliques in different offices and work environments, and it always feels a little bit uncomfortable when there are cliques going in a group, and it doesn't feel right in the organisation. So I want to give you an understanding about why I believe cliques rise up in the first place and then how we need to manage them. The first thing is that we all need a sense of belonging. People want to feel like they belong and that they are important and that they are valued. So if you're working in an environment where people don't feel like they're being valued, where there is high levels of stress, where people are being criticised, micromanaged, those type of things, if they're not feeling valued, then there's a very strong chance that cliques will come into existence. And the reason for that is that when people are very stressed, we go in and we start to just see the world from the world of me. There's just me in the world. I feel like I'm under attack, and so I go in and I make decisions about what will be best for me. Not what will be best for the group, but what will be best for me. So we get very insular when we're very stressed. And so if we feel like we're under attack, or if we feel like we're not being nurtured, respected, appreciated, then chances are we go in. We then might team up with people who are in a similar situation to us, because we do want to feel like we belong and we're part of a group. So we become this group of people that feel like we're being hard done by. And that makes us quite difficult to work with, because we've now taken on a mindset collectively that things are not fair and that the world is not being very kind to us. And we might start being rude and difficult to deal with. And we might be considered to be bullying other people. There's a whole range of different behaviours that come along once you've got a clique. I saw it in one organisation where it wasn't a very big organisation, but the CEO, this was a number of years ago, the CEO wasn't coping very well with stress, and when things went wrong, he would blame everybody else in the organisation and he would lash out at people, and everybody would sort of run because he was lashing out. And what happened around him was that all of the different subsets of the organisation then turned into mini cliques, and they all went into self-protection mode because they didn't want to be the ones being under attack, and so they'd all support themselves in their little clique waiting for the next attack from the big boss. And then what happened was that one of the managers of those middle managers then didn't cope very well either, and so when the pressure came to bear on them, they would then attack the rest of their team, which made their team again turn into this little microcosm of people that went in support of each other. So we need to be really careful that if we see cliques happening, we need to become mindful that we might be contributing towards that, because we might not be creating a psychologically safe environment. Every time you see a group of people acting out inappropriately as a group, they're doing it because they don't feel good about themselves. There's something happening that's contributing towards that, and they don't feel good about themselves. So how do you stop it? How do you stop the clique happening? Well, the best way to do it is to look after people. It sounds really basic and simple, and I suppose on one level it is, and then on another level it's not so simple. But as leaders and managers, the responsibility lands with us. We are the people that are responsible for the well-being of our organisation. If people are not feeling safe, if they don't feel valued, if they're ending up with the buck stopping with them rather than the buck stopping with the leader, if there's not joint responsibility for when things go wrong, and if there's not celebrations of success, if we don't look after the people in our organisation, then chances are we are going to create cliques and silos, and they will become very difficult to work with. So think about your management style. What are you doing that might be contributing towards an unsafe workplace? Because there is no need for a clique if people feel safe and if they can speak up and if they feel valued and respected and included in the decision-making processes. I hope this has been some assistance to you. If you've got any questions, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them here and share what I know about conflict in the workplace. Okay, have a wonderful week. See ya. Bye.